Hello everybody and welcome to SnackTube. Going to be doing something a little bit different today, and I'm going to be ranking all the chocolate bars, although they're not all bars technically, all the chocolates, and let me know in the comments how my tier list compares to your tier list. So we've got 5 tiers for this bad boy. So you've got God tier, top scran, decent, woody if given to me, and utter pish. So I'm already seeing 1 or 2 things that will be utter pish in here. So let's have a look and see what ranks where. Right, so first off you've got Timeout. I haven't actually had a Timeout in a long time. I do remember them being quite nice though. I would put that as decent. It's not good enough to be top scran, but I would buy it if it was on sale, you know. Dairy Milk. Straightforward, just straight up chocolate. I do like a Dairy Milk bar on its own from time to time. It's not good enough to go in the God tier, but I would say that's a top scran right there. So Whisper, the normal Whisper. Normal Whisper is very, very nice. It's kind of like Dairy Milk, only bubblier and airier, and I like that. So it's definitely a top scran. Although I would say it's a little bit better than the Dairy Milk. Can we put it at the front? Yes, we can. Alright. Mint Aero. Mint Aero is nice. I do like a Mint Aero. I don't know if I'm going to put that in a decent or a top scran. I've got to put it in the top scran. I think it is a top thing. It's basically a Whisper, but minty, and I do love mint chocolate. So, there you go. Put it up there. Kit Kat Chunky. I absolutely love Kit Kat Chunky. Absolutely brilliant. So much better than a normal Kit Kat. And I love the special flavours you can get as well, like peanut butter and that kind of thing. So that one, my friends, is God tier. Malt Teasers. Malt Teasers, take them or leave them, to be honest. I would never go out my way to buy a packet of Malt Teasers. I like Revels, but the Malt Teasers are the worst part of the bag of Revels. And that's including the coffee one, because I love the coffee one. Big whoop, want to fight about it? Right, Malt Teasers. I'm not going to say they're utter pish, because they are nice. I would eat them if they were given to me. Normal Aero, so normal, not minty Aero. I would put that in decent. It's a decent chocolate bar. It's not as good as the mint one, but it's decent. Fries chocolate cream. So that's like chocolate with a cream bit in the middle. I've very rarely had a Fries chocolate cream. I mean, I've had 1 or 2 and then never felt the need to have another one. Would I eat it if it was given to me? Yeah, probably, but they are utter pish. Milky Way. Right, I have controversial opinions on a Milky Way, I suppose. Some people really love a Milky Way. My girlfriend does. But I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan of Milky Way. I think it's boring. Just boring, soft pish. So, is it utter pish? No, I would say I would eat it if it was given to me. I eat them when I get them in selection boxes, and I eat them out of the tin of Celebrations, but that's about it. Boost. So Boost has got like crunchy wee biscuits in it, chocolate, it's got caramel, it's got this soft fondant-y stuff in the middle. Absolutely God tier chocolate bar. Boost is amazeballs. I love a Boost. Bounty. Bounty's a bit like Marmite. People love it, some people hate it. I would say it's decent. It's not good enough to go in the top scran category, and I would buy a Bounty every now and then. So just you've got to be in the mood for it, I think. Bourneville. I've only ever eaten Bourneville once that I can remember, and that was when I was doing vegan week, and I was trying to be vegan for the whole week, because it's a vegan chocolate bar, so I'm sure vegans like it, but would I eat it if it was given to me? Probably not. It's quite frankly, Bourneville's utter pish. Fries peppermint cream. Now, it's very similar to the chocolate cream, not going to lie, so it's tempting to put it down in the utter pish category, but I'm gonna say I would eat it if it was given to me, just because of the peppermint. I do like mint chocolate, like that's one of my favourite things. Mint chalk ice cream, mwah, chef's kiss. Next up, what we got? Lion Bar. Lion Bar is nice. I do like a Lion Bar. Normally they're quite cheap. You get them in Poundland and stuff like that. So they're they're crunchy. They've got a bit of caramel through them. I do enjoy a Lion Bar, and that's a top scran for me, definitely. Orange Aero. So I've had that maybe once. It's not something you see a lot, or at least it's not the sort of thing that stands out in the shelves. I don't know. I would say I would put it in the would eat if given to me. I don't think I would go out of my way for it, to be honest. Although I do like orange chocolate. I do like flavoured chocolate. Flake. Flake is quite good. I like a flake, but not normally just for eating. as a flake, I'll put flake. It's good for crumbling over like a trifle or ice cream or whatever. So would I go out of my way to buy it? No, I'd probably say I would eat it if it was given to me. I'd only go out of my way to buy it as an ingredient for something else. Terry's Chocolate Orange. Now, anybody who doesn't put this in the God tier is crazy. Terry's Chocolate Orange is beautiful. Quite frankly, it is my favourite thing about Christmas. The fact that you get the normal ones, you get the white ones. Mwah, absolutely amazing. Love a Terry's Chocolate Orange. The best bit is the wee bit in the middle, the scraggly bit. Love it. Top God tier all day long. Topic. It has been a very long time since I've had a topic. Whole hazelnuts and chocolate. Has there caramel in that as well? Can't remember. It's been that long since I've had one. I'm probably gonna go with. I would eat it if it was given to me. It's not utter pish. I like nuts. I do like nuts in my chocolate. I like nuts in my mouth. But that's yeah. I wouldn't go my way to buy it, but it's not pish. I wouldn't say it was pish. Toblerone. I've seen some people rank Toblerone really high. Quite frankly, I do like a Toblerone. Like, I always get a Toblerone at Christmas, but outside of Christmas, I don't think I ever have a Toblerone. Certainly not something I would go out and buy myself. I just kind of expect one at Christmas, but I'm not sure how much I actually enjoy it. So, pretty much I never buy one. So it is a would eat if given to me, to be fair. Turkish Delight. Turkish Delight, right. Ooh, I do love a Turkish Delight all covered in chocolate, and it has that, is it rose watery flavour to it? Turkish Delight is delicious. It's better than a decent. I wouldn't put it in the God tier. I think it doesn't quite make the cut there, but that is a top scran, definitely. Curly Wurly. Well, Curly Wurly, it's basically toffee covered in chocolate. It's reasonably thin toffee, so it's not too hard or anything like that. It's quite chewy. I don't mind a Curly Wurly, but I tend to really only eat them when they come in selection boxes, so I would put that in the would eat it if given to me category. Next up, Snickers. Now, Snickers is God tier. End of. I absolutely love a Snickers. It is my favourite chocolate bar. I'm putting that all the way at the top as well, because that is the best chocolate bar on the planet. Anyone who says otherwise is a nutter or has a nut allergy. If you have a nut allergy, well, that's a shame, but I feel sorry for you because you can't experience the joy that is a Snickers. I love a Snickers. Crunch. I'm pretty sure Crunch is my mate Paul's favourite chocolate bar. If you're out there, Paul, hello. He certainly does like a Crunch. I quite like a Crunch. I haven't had one in a long time. You don't see them around as much, really. It's more of an American chocolate bar. I would definitely put that in the decent category. I do quite like the crunchiness, but it's not as good as anything in the top scran, I wouldn't say. Double Decker. A Double Decker is an interesting one. It's kind of chewy, it's kind of gooey, it's kind of chocolatey, it's kind of got a little bit of crunch to it. I like a Double Decker. I do like a Double Decker. Would it be top scran though? No, I wouldn't say I'd go out of my way for a Double Decker. It is something that I would buy if it was there, and I thought, okay, I kind of fancy a Double Decker. Yeah, I'll put that in a decent category. That's not bad. Picnic. Again, Picnic's not bad. I don't mind a Picnic. I wouldn't go as far as to say that it's utter pish or decent. It's in the would eat if given to me category. I wouldn't go out of my way for a Picnic, to be honest. Caramack. Caramack is delicious. That's a top scran all day long. The only reason I wouldn't put it in the God tier is just because there's not enough of it. It's too thin a chocolate bar. So only when you're starting to finally really enjoy it, it's already done, which is kind of lame. So I don't like that. Next up, Ripple. I mean, Ripple is basically a flake, only it's sort of covered in chocolate, and it's galaxy chocolate. So I would put that in decent. That's a decent one. It's definitely better than a flake, but not as good as Caramack or whatever. Rolos. Now, Rolos, I never buy Rolos. I never go to the shop and buy a packet of Rolos or get them when I'm out doing my shopping. I always the last two times I've had Rolos was at work. When we're in the office, someone usually comes around with a trolley full of sweeties, and you can pick a sweetie and have a sweetie, which is quite nice. But that's the only time ever. And usually I'll pick Rolos because the rest of the chocolate bars they have are usually crap. So Yeah, I put it in the would eat if given to me. That's basically when I would eat Rolos. Not going out of my way for them. Galaxy Bar. Now, Galaxy Bar, it's basically the equivalent of the Dairy Milk Bar. Is it better than a Dairy Milk Bar though? Or is it the same? It's about the same. I'm not going to go as far as to say that's a god tier one because it's just chocolate. And I think you have to have a bit more going for you to be god tier, but that is definitely a top scran. Next up, Fudge. I had a Fudge recently, and it'd been a long time since I've had a Fudge, and my niece and nephew bought me a bag of mixed chocolates to have with my. They bought me this whole hot chocolate dealie, and it was cool. And Fudges came with it, and there's like mini ones, and I have to say, I'm not a fan. It's a lot sweeter than I remember it being. Like I don't know if that's because they've changed the recipe or maybe I'm just remembering it wrong, but it's a lot sweeter. So I'm sorry, Fudge, but you have to go in utter pish, I'm afraid. Dime Bar. I love a Dime Bar. Absolutely love them. Dime, or in some countries you've got Score, which is a similar idea. I do love a Dime Bar. I like buying those bags of the little dimes that you get in IKEA when I'm there. So definitely go in the top scran. Top scran is the Dime Bar. It's much better than a decent. It's better than any of those. But I wouldn't quite put it in the god tier. Alright, what's this? Kinder chocolates. It's those little Kinder bars. They're okay. Not the sort of thing I would go out of my way for. I think I'd put that in the would eat if given to me category. They're alright. They're not nothing special, I would say. Yorkie. Yorkie's cool because it is just chocolate, right? It's just chunky chocolate. I mean, you've got the Dairy Milk and the Galaxy Caramel. Or, sorry, just Galaxy Normal. And those are just chocolate. But somehow Yorkie manages to be better than both of those. I don't know why. But it's just that those chunks of chocolate are so good. A Yorkie is god tier. It really is. They managed to do something really special and just make it just chocolate and not charge you £50 for it like the Chocolat Hotel does. So, Yorkie's good. Star Bar. I'll be honest, it's been a very, very long time since I've had a Star Bar. I walk past them in the shop and I think, I'm not buying a Star Bar. What's the point in a Star Bar? There's a million other chocolate bars that are better. So, would I eat it if it was given to me? Yeah, but it's still utter pish. Next up, the Kinder Bueno. God tier, all day long. That goes up next to the Kit Kat Chunky. Kinder Buenos are delicious. Absolutely love them. I love that creaminess in the middle. Ooh, they're so good. I like to take a Kinder Bueno bar, bite the bottom off, and then just lick out all the cream. Make of that what you will. Delicious. Absolutely love them. They do a white chocolate one as well. Fantastic. Brilliant. Bring them on. Now, we've got the Mars bar. Controversial opinion here. Mars bars are utter pish. I don't like a Mars bar. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're okay. It's still chocolate and caramel and nugget, but they're pish. They're pish. Why would I have a Mars bar when I could have a Snickers, which is, like, better? It has nuts in it, and it's similar, but it's not. It's just a million times better. Mars bars are utter pish, and I don't care what anyone says. Dairy Milk Freddo. Freddo is it's just Dairy Milk chocolate now. I think they used to be made by a different company, but it is just Dairy Milk chocolate, and it's just in a smaller form than a Dairy Milk bar. So you would think that would make the two, the same, right? Both top scran, but no. Freddo goes in decent because Freddo's used to be 10p and now they're something like 30p. I don't know. I stopped looking after they went up to 20 pence, and I just think for that tiny amount of chocolate, it's not worth it. 10p for a Freddo was brilliant when you still got the 10p crisps and all that. But yeah, they're decent, but I'm tempted to put it all the way down to utter pish just because I'm annoyed by inflation. Anyway, Chomp. Apparently a Chomp is 25p now according to this picture. 25p for a bloody Chomp. God, those were 10p when I was a kid. That has to go in the utter pish category. I don't mind a Chomp, but for the money you're paying for it, it's not worth it at all. Right, Kit Kat. So Kit Kat, how does that compare to the Kit Kat Chunky? It's not as good as a Kit Kat Chunky, but I would still put it as a top scran. Kit Kats are nice, they're crunchy, they've got the chocolate there. They come in all sorts of flavours and varieties as well. You can get mint ones, you can get orange ones, you can get sort of caramelly ones, you can get white ones, you can get the zebra ones. And that's just in this country. You go anywhere like Japan or anywhere like that, and they've got crazy varieties of Kit Kats. So, yeah, Kit Kats are good. I like a Kit Kat. Milky Bar. The Milky Bar kid is strong and tough. That's me. I'm the Milky Bar kid. See, I'm just a baby. I have a shaven baby head. Anyway, Milky Bar. Milky Bar. Top scran. Top scran. I wouldn't go as far as to put it in the god tier with all the other gods. It's nice. I like a Milky Bar. Crunchy. Right, crunchy. I got a crunchy Easter egg this year. And the only reason I got it is because I wanted to see what it was like to have the big giant egg with all the little crunchy bits through the egg. And it was nice. It was nice. But it also came with like 4 crunchies. I think it was 3 or 4 crunchies. Which I ate. But I wasn't happy about it. So I would put them down in the would eat if given to me. I got given the Easter egg as a present, and I was very grateful for it, and it is the egg I asked for, because I wanted the big egg, but I wasn't really that bothered about the crunchies. So yeah, I would only really eat a crunchy if it was given to me. It tends to be one of those ones you get in selection boxes as well. Dairy Milk Caramel, right. Dairy Milk Caramel goes right to the top. It's god tier, yes. Anything with caramel in it tends to be quite good, so I like a Dairy Milk Caramel. Lovely jubbly. Oh, and the next one has to go right up next to it, right next to the Kinder Bueno, Wispa Gold. Infinitely better than a Wispa. It's like, a Wispa's really good. A Wispa is a top scran, and you add that caramel to it, and it just elevates it to a whole new level. Wispa Gold is amazeballs. Toffee Crisp. Yeah, I like a Toffee Crisp. I would go as far as to say that's a top scran. Better than a decent one. I would buy Toffee Crisp. You can tend to get them in multi-packs, so I would definitely buy Toffee Crisp. I like them. Twirl. It's been a long time since I've actually had a twirl, but I do like one. I remember I reviewed an orange twirl on the channel once. And again, that's similar to a Ripple. Very similar to a Ripple and a Flake. So I think I have to put it in the same tier as a Ripple. I don't think it's any better than being decent. Twix. Who doesn't like a Twix, right? Twixes are good. You've got the two different biscuits there. You've got the lovely shortbread on the inside, caramel. If you're like me, then you'll eat all the chocolate off a Twix and try and peel all the caramel off and eat that, and then just eat the biscuit on its own. Makes for a full experience. Top scran. Hershey's. That's the Hershey's cookies and cream one. Hershey's quality tends to be pretty poor. I've reviewed this on my channel before, and it was nice. But I'm not really going out my way for that again anymore. That's definitely an I would eat if given to me. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's utter pish. Mini eggs. People like mini eggs. People rave about mini eggs like there's something special, and they're not. I don't mind a mini egg. I would eat them, but they're only decent. I'm not going out my way for mini eggs. Matchmakers. These are specifically the mint ones. At least this is a picture of the mint ones. Obviously you get orange ones, and I think you get normal chocolate ones as well, but the mint ones are delicious. I do like them. Not enough to put them in the god tier, but I would say they're a top scran, definitely. Cream Egg. Cream Egg. A lot of people like to say that Cream Egg is overrated. You know, it's just a cream. It's just an egg with some fondant in it. What's the big deal? Cream Egg is god tier. Beautiful, delicious chocolate. It's got lovely cream in the middle. Cream Egg is amazing. So get it up, you. Love a Cream Egg. Revels. Revels are also... Oh, I don't know actually. I'm tempted not to put it in the god tier. I want to put it in the god tier if it wasn't for all the Malt Teasers in it. I think it would go in the god tier, but because I buy Revels a lot. Like, I eat a lot of Revels, and I kind of eat the Malt Teasers begrudgingly. But it's got to go in the top scran. I can't put it in the god tier. I just can't do it. Next up, Lint. Whoops. Go away. Lint Balls. I'm not a fan. You always get them at Christmas. Like, people always give Lint chocolate to people as if, oh, here's Lint chocolate. That's posh and fancy. That's really good. But that's all branding, man. That's all branding. It's not actually... I mean, the quality of the chocolate is reasonably good. I'm not going to let this, debate that. But they're just not that nice. I really just don't like them at all. I'm putting them in utter pish. I think they're utter pish, to be honest. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. M&M's. Right, we've got peanutty M&M's. This is the peanut ones. There's no thing for the normal M&M's in here, which is odd. Because normal M&M's I would probably put in, would eat if given to me. But the peanut M&M's, god tier. All day long. It's literally just peanuts coated in chocolate, and I love peanuts. So, god tier. M&M's. Brilliant. Minstrels. Yeah, minstrels are decent. I'm not going out my way for a minstrel, but I could eat a minstrel from time to time. They're okay. Munchies. Again, not going out my way for munchies. I would eat them if they were given to me. I would maybe buy them from time to time, so they can go in the decent category. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I think they considerably under-deliver on the promise of being peanut butter cups, because it's like fake peanut butter flavour, and there's no, if it had chunks of nuts in it, it might make it a lot better. But I just think they're utter pish, to be honest. I don't see what the big deal is with Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. They're okay. I mean, I would eat them, but I would eat anything. Smarties. Smarties are okay. I've never gone out my way for a tube of Smarties. I would eat them if they were given to me. I wouldn't say they're any better than that. Ferrero Rochers. Ferrero Rocher. God tier. All day long. God tier. They're so good. They're just expensive. That's the only problem. Like, I never have Ferrero Rocher just because they're so bloody expensive. But when I do have them, oh boy, lovely. Oh, Ambassador, you're spoiling us. Chocolate Eclairs. I can't remember the last time I don't think I've ever bought chocolate Eclairs. Cadbury Eclairs. It's just like toffee with a little bit of chocolate in the middle. It's an interesting thing. I would eat them if they were given to me. I'm not going out of the way for Cadbury's Eclairs. Creme Egg Twisted. This must be an old list or something, because I don't think they don't still make them, do they? If they do, I haven't seen one in a long time. So, it's basically like a cream egg but a bar. I would say it's decent. It's decent. After Eights. Now, After Eights. Have you ever just sat and tanned a whole box of After Eights in one sitting? I have. God tier. God tier. All day long. Wagon Wheels. Now, this isn't really a chocolate bar. This is more of a biscuit. I would put this in the biscuit category. I suppose you could put Twix in the biscuit category as well. Kit Kats. I suppose you could put a lot of these things in the biscuit category. But Wagon Wheels, I've never thought of a chocolate bar. Wagon Wheels are okay. I used to eat them as a kid. My mum would buy them, and that's what we'd have for like in our lunch boxes and stuff. So, yeah, I would eat it if it was given to me. The Wagon Wheels with the jam inside, though, yeah, they're decent. I wouldn't go any higher than that. Wagon Wheels are okay. Milky Way Magic Stars. See, like I say, I'm not a big fan of Milky Ways. Like, I've put Milky Way down in the would eat if given to me category. But whatever it is they do with these Milky Way Magic Stars makes them just delightful. They're sort of airy and light and sweet. They're good. They're a top scran, definitely. And last but not least, the final chocolate is Dairy Milk Buttons, or rather, this is the giant buttons. Either way, I'm putting buttons in the top scran. They're as good as having a bar of dairy milk, I would say. Well, that's the list of chocolates. So in your God tier, these are my God tier chocolates. You've got Snickers, Kit Kat Chunky, Kinder Bueno, Wispa Gold, Boost, Chocolate Orange, Yorkie, Dairy Milk Caramel, Creme Egg, Peanut M&M's, Ferrero Rocher, and the After Eights. And you can just have a look at the rest of the list there. I absolutely love all those chocolates at the top. Everything in the top scran is something that I would eat on a reasonably regular basis. The rest of it is not. So let me know what you think of my list. That's my opinion. Quite frankly, my opinion is paramount to me. I don't know about you guys. Some of you value my opinion. I'm sure some of you don't give a monkey's toss. But I would be curious to know what your thoughts are. You know, which would you put in the God tier? What would you put in the utter pish tier? Let me know in the comments, and I'll even put a wee link to the tier maker thing so that you can do your own if you want to. Oh, thanks very much for watching, guys. If you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you want me to make more lists like this, and we'll see how we go. And yeah, just have yourselves a fantastic day. and I will catch you later on. See ya.